Code hidden in version 4.2 of the Pixel Watch app shows that Google is working on two new features, double pinch and wrist turn gestures. These would allow you to silence calls, dismiss alerts, or even snap photos with one hand, just by tapping your thumb and forefinger together or flicking your wrist. Now this is something Pixel Watch users have wanted for a while. Up to now, most controls either involved screen taps or voice commands, but sometimes you don't want to shout at your wrist or free up your other hand just to dismiss a notification. The new gestures aim to make these interactions quicker, simpler, and more discreet. Now let's talk about what's actually in the code. There are clear strings in the code referencing both gestures. The double pinch would be used to answer or decline calls, silence alarms, interact with notifications, and launch the camera. The wrist turn would silence alerts or calls, which could be useful when your hands are full or you're in a meeting. Now this isn't some vague hint. These descriptions sound pretty detailed and specific, which suggests Google is fairly far along with this development. And for long-time Android smartwatch users, the wrist turn might sound familiar. That's because early Wear OS devices had a version of this years ago. As for the double pinch, this mirrors what Apple recently made a big deal out of on their latest smartwatches. So yes, Google is playing catch up a bit, but it's doing so in a way that could make Pixel Watches feel far more responsive. Why does this matter now? Well, the Pixel Watch 4 already has gestures like raise to talk to Gemini, tilt to wake, and rotating the crown for scrolling. But those still rely on screen taps or voice input. Pinch and wrist gestures are about ambient control. They let you keep going with whatever you're doing and handle alerts on the fly. Now, the big question is whether these features will work across all Pixel Watch models. The code shows support is baked into the app, but it's unclear whether all their hardware has the right sensors or processing to make it work. If it turns out that only the newer watches will get these gestures, that could leave early adopters frustrated. Still, there's potential here. Imagine linking the double pinch gesture to trigger a Google Assistant routine, or using the wrist turn to kill a smartphone alarm. The possibilities grow once these actions are tied into the wider Google ecosystem. There's no rollout date just yet. Like a lot of features found through APK teardowns, this could take time to appear, or it might get scrapped altogether. But based on the level of detail in the code, it looks like this one is on the way.